The U.S. government fully supports and believes in the CBC, a publicly issued digital currency that would be created, backed, and regulated by the Federal Reserve. This has the potential to replace existing payment methods and has several benefits, including as faster settlement of payments, easier cross-border transactions, and wider access to financial services. The development of government-backed digital currencies has caught the attention of more than 130 countries. In Saudi Arabia, India, China, and Russia, pilot programs have already begun. There is talk of introducing a digital euro pilot as early as 2028. The US is still so far behind when it comes to understanding the features of digital currency, even if our understanding is clearly expanding. Such phrases are properly owned by the United States Congress. The United States Congress has made it quite obvious that XRP is legal in the US. This isn't only confined to banks and similar organizations. The U.S. Federal Reserve has officially supported XRP for domestic and international transactions. Why is this significant? The United States Congress has recognized the worldwide shift. Several countries are collaborating with Ripple to develop their national digital currencies on the XRP blockchain, including China, Brazil, and India. Being left out of this progress is something the U.S. does not want. Who is the company they are teaming up with anyway? I agree with you, Ripple. You have returned to Uncle Coin, the best place to learn about XRP. In the same vein as the BRICS nations, Russia, Brazil, after South Africa, China, and India collaborated to develop a digital currency that all three countries could use, the U.S. is now following suit. Permit me to show a video that delves into discussions concerning CBDCs that comprise Ripple and the U.S. Federal Reserve spanning back to 2015. This historical context shows that the United States and Ripple worked together behind the scenes despite the public disputes between the two. It's conceded, and the reporter undertook in reaching contracts with third-party companies in order to control the token price of the number of units worked together behind the scenes despite the public disputes between the two. This collaboration proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Ripple will prevail in its action against the SEC. Are you aware of the 2015 presentation of the FedNAB payment system by Ripple to the Federal Reserve? Ripple wasn't named in the Federal Reserve's official system release, but there are hints if you look closely. A partnership between the Federal Reserve and a blockchain firm has been discussed, with the latter offering the possibility of efficient payments with transaction speeds of 3 to 5 seconds. Gary Gensler has repeatedly brought attention to the potential use of Ripple by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Before his term began, in spite of the SEC's allegations, Gensler continued to use XRP and Ripple in their payment infrastructure for both local and international transactions, demonstrating their confidence in the Federal Reserve. Now let's move on to more recent happenings. Notable Ripple payment partner Riverbank has joined the FedNet payment system, and they use the RippleNet infrastructure. Now, we can analyze this. Not every bank is a Riverbank. The XCurrent and XRapid protocols developed by RippleNet are utilized by this payment processor. Both of these platforms utilize XRP and its blockchain for instantaneous liquidity. When Riverbank joins FedNet, XRapid, XCurrent, and RippleNet, all built on XRP, will undoubtedly play a role. Thanks to XRP, the FedNet payment system may now fulfill its liquidity needs for cross-border transactions. Hence, as XRP's utility and use case expand, its value is likely to rise. Any XRP holders out there who are keeping tabs on this, you consider it's good news for their investment. Recognizing the potential of XRP is not enough to incorporate it into existing financial institutions. This shows that the financial industry is evolving. Traditional financial institutions are starting to understand the value, efficiency, and low cost of blockchain solutions like Ripple's, and this is causing a sea change. On top of that, things are only getting started with Gary Gensler's backing and subsequent efforts by groups like Riverbank, and the potential of XRP and associated technologies is being better understood and utilized by an increasing number of financial firms. It will have a domino effect on the overall sector. Greetings, audience. Before we continue, I must share some excellent news with you. A giveaway of XRP is being held by me To join in, just do these 3 simple steps. Please consider subscribing, turning on alerts, and sharing this video with your friends. I will ensure that these steps are followed when selecting our lucky winner. You all have my best wishes. We will announce the winner once we hit 600 memberships. I propose we go back to the original topic. The value of XRP and how significant it is becoming. Both the interest of the U.S. Federal Reserve in it and the country's inclination to adopt it were covered throughout our discussion. Nevertheless, XRP's capabilities are also being acknowledged in countries outside of the U.S. Governments are looking into its possibilities. The BRICS nations are one example, as is the European Union's digital euro program. Learn more about the role of XRP in the CBDC of the BRICS nations and the digital euro project of Europe by watching our specialist films on these topics. Restating our main point, we covered XRP's potential as a CBDC in a prior video, but now the US is also interested in using it for efficient cross-border transactions. This is not limited to CBDCs, but applies to all domestic and overseas financial operations as well. Let's look into what this means for the future value of XRP. As XRP becomes more widely used, its inherent value will be affected, especially by major financial organizations such as the US Federal Reserve. How cryptocurrency can be put to use is ultimately a key factor in determining its worth. Integrating a digital asset like XRP in large financial institutions brings both transactional benefits and long-term credibility and confidence. The global financial landscape is undergoing rapid transformation as digital transactions become the standard, and the demand for stimulating support from major financial institutions and economies, placing XRP in a class all its own. For fans and financiers, this is a pivotal time. There is hope for XRP's future thanks to its current integrations and endorsements. But like with any investment, it is essential to stay informed, monitor trends, and base decisions on thorough research. Would $10,000 be an achievable goal for XRP? This question has been going around the crypto world, and we'll get to it soon. The XRP ledger is attracting the attention of international organizations, especially those in North America. With digital currencies being available in over 130 nations at the moment, XRP is often mentioned as a top cryptocurrency in the market. So how much may XRP be worth? Given its potential importance in central bank digital currency operations, CBCC, globally, speculations range from $10,000 to an incredible $35,000. What exactly is going on here? If additional countries start using XRP for international payments, it might become a mainstream currency that everyone knows and loves. The managing director of Hill Capital emphasized this point. If XRP were to become the de facto